Hello everyone, Standard 9 History, lesson number 2, India events after 1960. Now we discussed about a war in between India and Pakistan. And in this war, Pakistan was defeated and East Pakistan became Bangladesh. Then in 1974, India carried out an underground test of an atomic device at Pokhran in Rajasthan in 1974. Then in 1975, people of Sikkim voted for joining the Indian Republic. In 1974, again one more important incident took place, that is Allahabad High Court gave the verdict that Indira Gandhi, Prime Minister of India, misused the government machinery or the government powers during her election campaign. Now, due to the same, nationwide strikes and protests started. Now it made the situation worsen day by day. Jayaprakash Narayan also started a movement against Indira Gandhi. Now, taking into consideration the situation, Indira Gandhi declared national emergency. During the emergency period, the fundamental rights of the Indian citizens were suspended. Emergency started in 1975 and ended in 1977. After the emergency, elections took place. Meanwhile, some of the opposition parties had come together and they had formed Janata Party. During these elections, Janata Party got majority. The Congress Party was defeated. Morarji Desai became the Prime Minister. But he could not last long and Charan Singh succeeded him. But even his government was short-lived and elections took place in 1980 due to the same. Congress Party under the leadership of Indira Gandhi came to power. Now let us see what happened in 1980s. 1980s, Sikhs in Punjab, they demanded an independent state of Khalistan. Pakistan secretly supported this movement and even Pakistan secretly helped this movement because Pakistan even wanted Punjab to be separated from India. Now, in 1984, Indian Army entered Golden Temple at Amritsar, a holy shrine of Sikhs, and they attacked and killed the Sikh terrorists hiding there in the temple. But due to the same, some of the Sikhs became angry with this decision of Indira Gandhi. And one of the Sikh bodyguards in Indira Gandhi's personal security, he assassinated her by firing multiple rounds from his machine gun on her from a very short distance. One more thing is, during this period, an organization called United Liberation Front of Assam, Alpha, it carried out a major movement in northeast India. Now, right after Indira Gandhi's assassination in 1984, Rajiv Gandhi became the Prime Minister of India. He tried to make several reforms, improvements in the field of Indian economy and that of science and technology. He took the lead in solving the issues of Tamil minority in Sri Lanka. He promoted the idea of a united Sri Lanka with internal autonomy to the Tamil community. But his efforts in this regard proved to be in vain. Okay, so remaining part of this lesson will be discussed in the upcoming video. Thank you very much.